Hi everyone, James Robinson here, and today we are down at Woburn Golf Club and talking AimPoint Express green reading. We're down at Woburn Golf Club, and today I'm talking to the European head AimPoint instructor, Jamie Donaldson. Jamie, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for coming.
So I spent the day shadowing Jamie, and we've been looking at what's new in AimPoint, what's changing, because as ever things are evolving, and I've shadowed him in a few lessons just to see what's happening. We spent time with a guy called Liam, didn't we?
Liam Robinson, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about Liam and kind of what he's looking at to get out of AimPoint?
Yeah, he plays Challenge Tour and some European Tour, just not making enough putts really and getting quite frustrated with missing. He feels he's a good putter, but we weren't seeing enough going in the hole. So he was a little bit sceptical, and I think he'd got to sort of the point where whatever he was doing wasn't making a difference. So quite often the case, they think about green reading last, which seems crazy to me, because if we have a good read, then a good aim and a good speed and a good putting action actually helps. So anyway, we got together and it took about 10 minutes before the simple process of AimPoint Express was starting to show him different targets to what he was looking at.
I think that even the first putt was an eye-opener today for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, even from 6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet and in, he was already aiming wider than he thought he needed to, making lots of putts. In fact, we did about a dozen 6 foot and in and didn't miss one,
no.
Which you could see visibly was a nice relief for him. So we moved out to 20 feet, and AimPoint was giving a much wider aim than he'd pick normally. And I see that an awful lot.
Yeah. So myself, I've been coaching AimPoint for 18 months, as I would hope you subscribers know. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. And I'm sure Jamie will agree here that when I spoke to Liam today, there was almost a preconception of AimPoint, it's a bit of a gimmick and it's not very good, it doesn't work. What would you say to people who come to you with that?
Don't knock it till you've tried it. Liam had been told by some players it was good, by some players it wasn't worth doing, and you know, if you're not making the putts that you want to make, if you're not putting as good as you need to, then you've got to try these things. I know how good it is. The players that are winning on the world circuits know how good it is, and Liam certainly knows how good it is now.
He does now, yeah.
You know, and the thing is, it doesn't take anything away; it adds. So if you learn AimPoint and then you feel it's not for you, you've not lost anything. You're not changing anything. It's just a system for reading greens. Simple system, it's very fast. If it's not for you, go back to what you did before. It's not a problem.
No, not at all. And one thing that springs to my mind talking to Jamie about AimPoint and spending the day on AimPoint is just the wide range of people that we teach it to. So obviously today we spoke to Liam, who is a pro, but then I'm sure you've had a morning full of AimPoint.
Yeah.
What's the variance of people that you've taught it to just today?
Today, quite a spectrum. I mean, all club members apart from Liam, to be fair. But you know, no 2 days are the same, and I wouldn't change what I do either with a tour player or a fairly new golfer. They've still got the same process of feeling the slope, understanding the process of AimPoint, where do you get your data from, and then using the feet and fingers to help them aim. And even if you gave me a complete beginner, I'd start them on speed control.
Yes.
So I did a lot of speed with players today. So the point there is if you can get one thing right, speed's good. And AimPoint's got an amazing system for speed control, as you're aware.
Yes.
You know, we teach how to control distance and how to control speed. Once you can control speed, you're going to miss close, then it's time to get your reads right, aim, and technique falls in the middle there somewhere.
Yeah. So speed, read and start line, three things that we kind of preach by, isn't it?
Exactly.
If you can do those 3 things correctly, you're going to be a pretty good putter over 18 holes of golf.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just as we were touching on there, we teach AimPoint to a lot of different people. If you see someone new, Jamie, what's the most common thing you see people maybe do wrong or make a little mistake in?
First of all, they've got to understand that they're probably choosing half the correct read.
Yeah.
So visually, people are tending to see half the break that's actually there, because they don't realise the ball breaks as soon as you hit it. It's almost breaking from the outset. The most common mistake is people think a ball rolls straight before it loses speed and then starts to break. So basically trying to cross the bridge, which is they don't see as much break as there really is there. So they might look at the green and call a number from that. They might not trust the feel in their feet, which we teach early on. And also trying to go by history. If they think they've seen a ball break a certain way, they might try and feel that number that's there. So realistically, we're looking for that first instinctive feel in the slope. And I do say to them, even if you don't like the look of the reed, we hit it, we see where it finishes, we see if there's a better number. Because ultimately, if you're missing low using AimPoint, you need to call more numbers. That'll make sense to people that have learnt it. And if you're missing high, we've got options with the arm bend and also calling lower numbers. You know, and the first thing we learn is when you miss a putt, what was the speed like? What was the curve? Did the curve match what you said it was? Finally, is the start line any good?
Final session, how long would you say it takes the average person to pick up AimPoint and learn it and then put it into practice?
Well, they get into doing their own reads within 10 minutes of starting a class. So within 10 minutes we're 6 footing in and they're reading putts in 3 seconds. By the hour mark we've done short putts, medium putts and long putts. So we've done every length putt within an hour. And we only move on to the next piece when someone can actually do it. So our classes are 2 hours long because we like a lot of practice time in there. Once we've done double breaks and we've talked about green speeds or matching speeds, players can then go and play. You know, it's a 2-hour class and players leave with the ability to read greens as good as the world's best golfers.
And what other classes would you go to where it's a 2-hour class? How intensive are other classes? Has anybody out there, comment below if you've ever been to a 2-hour golf lesson that hasn't been AimPoint, because we'd be interested to know, wouldn't we? We like to feel that we cover every single base when you come.
I'd be keen to know if how many people feel that they've gone to a session and become an expert with that change. You know, people leave our classes expert green readers. It really is as simple as that. So I mean, we teach a beginning, a middle and an end of a skill.
And then one final question, and for me AimPoint has given me the process to put better. You might be laughing because we've played today. It's given me the process to put better, but also I found it's speeded me up on the greens. Now this week's a perfect week to talk about that, obviously with the Shot Clock Masters just finishing. Do you think this is something which if golf club members and golf club committees looked at would help speed up Saturday play and get rid of the 5-hour rounds?
I mean the classic would be a player like Steve Webster, who was on the panel for the slow play discussion. You know, he came third, he had a great week, he was right up there. We got several other players were in there, and he likes to play quick and he uses AimPoint Express. Absolutely, I mean I've been told that the only way to speed the game up on the green is to take the line off the ball. So not allow players to line up and use AimPoint Express.
Wow.
I mean, wow indeed. I mean it's 3 seconds for 6 foot, 10 for up to 25, 30 tops for the full length of a green.
So for those of you who are screaming at your computer screen or your phone screen or whatever screen you're watching on, comment below if you have any AimPoint related questions. They have to be AimPoint related. You can't be asking us about last night's Coronation Street because we're not going to answer you. Make sure you comment below. I'm going to put Jamie's Twitter handle below as well. That's going to be down here now. Jamie, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Really enjoyed it. See you soon.
Good luck.
Guys, like I said earlier, if you've not subscribed already, make sure you do. And to those of you who have, thank you very much. See you soon.